student at Rehan School Islamabad campus. As you know, whenever we come, we bring a new guest with us to interview with them. Today, again, we have a very special guest, and their name is called Annie. So today we will learn about the today's topic, and today's topic is events that have significantly impacted history. So we will learn about this topic from Annie. So let's get started. So first of all, hello Annie, can you hear me?
Walaikum assalam, Hesham. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm excited to dive into today's topic. What's the first question you have for me?
Okay, you are very excited, Annie, on this topic. So, Annie, I'm starting my interview. So, my first question of my interview is: how do you define a historically significant event?
A historically insignificant event is one that doesn't have a lasting impact on society, culture, or politics. It often fades from memory and doesn't shape future events or decisions. It might be interesting at the moment, but it lacks the weight to influence history in a meaningful way. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice, Annie. You are very excited. So, wait for second question. So, my next question is that what are the some criteria for determining an event's impact on history?
Some criteria for determining an event's impact on history include its scale, the number of people affected, its lasting consequences, how it shapes future events, and its significance in cultural or political context. An event that leads to management tend to be more impactful. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, my next question is that how do you think certain events shapes the world more than others?
Contained events can shape the world significantly by demonstrating specific outcomes that lead to broader changes. For example, a local protest might spark a national movement if it resonates with people's experiences. These events highlight issues, unite communities, and inspire action that leads to larger societal shifts. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, wait, don't ask me again that what's the next question. I will ask you next question. So my next question is that what are the some of the most influential historical events in your opinion?
Some of the most influential historical events include the signing of the Declaration of Independence, the Industrial Revolution, World War II, the Civil Rights Movement, and the fall of the Berlin Wall. Each of these events significantly changed societies and had lasting effects on the world. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Anyway, my next question is that how do historical events continue to influence the present and future?
Historical events continue to influence the present and future by shaping cultural norms, political structures, and societal values. They provide lessons learned, inform policies, and inspire movements. The consequences of past actions.
Yes, any speak.
Bank transfer. Choose from over 300.
Okay, Annie, I am skipping my this question. So my next question is that how did World War I change the global political landscape?
World War I drastically changed the global political landscape by leading to the fall of empires, such as the Austro-Hungarian and Ottoman empires. It also resulted in the rise of new nations and ideologies, including communism and fascism. The Treaty of Versailles redrawn borders and imposed reparations, sowing seeds for future conflicts, including World War I. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. You have much knowledge, Annie. Okay, my next question is that what are the most significant consequences of World War I?
The most significant consequences of World War I include the loss of millions of lives, economic devastation in Europe, the Treaty of Versailles that imposed harsh penalties on Germany, the rise of totalitarian regimes, and significant changes in national borders. It also set the stage for social changes, including movements for women's rights and decolonization. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, my next question is that how did the Cold War impact world history?
The Cold War impacted world history by creating a bipolar world divided between the US and the Soviet Union, leading to military alliances like NATO and the Warsaw Pact. It fueled proxy wars, nuclear arms races, and significant political tensions. The ideological battle between capitalism and communism influenced global politics, economics, and culture, shaping many nations' paths and conflicts. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, my next question is that what role did the American Civil War play in shaping the modern democracy?
The American Civil War played a crucial role in shaping modern democracy by affirming the principles of equality and civil rights. It led to the abolition of slavery and the passage of the 14th and 15th Amendments, which expanded citizenship and voting rights. The war also reinforced the idea that the federal government could intervene in state matters to uphold individual rights, paving the way for future civil rights movements. What's your next question?
Okay, that's great. Okay, my next question is that that how did the Vietnam War influence global politics?
The Vietnam War influenced global politics by highlighting the limitations of military power and the complexities of intervention. It sparked anti war movements worldwide, reshaped public opinion about government authority, and led to a more cautious approach to foreign policy in the U.S. The war also contributed to the rise of détente as nations sought to reduce tensions during the Cold War. What's your next question?
Okay, that's great, Annie. You are answering very well. Okay, my next question is that how did the Industrial Revolution change society?
The Industrial Revolution changed society by transforming economies from agrarian to industrial, leading to urbanization as people moved to cities for work. It introduced new technologies and manufacturing processes, increased production efficiency, and created a shift in labor dynamics. Socially, it led to the rise of the working and middle classes, changes in family structures, and movements for labor rights and education. What's your next question?
Okay, that's great. Okay, Annie, my next question is that what was the significance of the invention of the printing press?
The invention of the printing press was significant because it revolutionized the spread of information. It made books more accessible and affordable, which led to increased literacy rates and the dissemination of ideas. This played a crucial role in the Renaissance, the Reformation, and the scientific revolution, enabling people to share knowledge and challenge established authorities. What's your next question?
Okay, okay, Annie, that's right. Okay, my next question is that how did the French Revolution shape modern political systems?
The French Revolution shaped modern political systems by promoting ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity. It challenged absolute monarchy and feudal privileges, leading to the rise of democratic principles and republicanism. The revolution inspired movements worldwide, influencing the development of constitutions, human rights, and the concept of popular sovereignty, which are foundational to many modern political systems today. What's your next question? The abolition of slavery had a profound impact on world history by promoting human rights and social justice. It led to significant social and economic changes, particularly in countries reliant on slave labor. The movement inspired other liberation struggles and laid the groundwork for civil rights movements. It also prompted changes in labor practices and international relations, influencing global attitudes toward equality and freedom. What's your next question? The civil rights movement changed American society by challenging racial segregation and discrimination, leading to significant legal and social reforms. It resulted in landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which aimed to ensure equal rights for all citizens. The movement also inspired activism across various social justice issues, fostering a greater awareness of inequality equality and the importance of civil liberties in American culture. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, my next question is that what role did Mahatma Gandhi play in India's independence?
Mahatma Gandhi played a pivotal role in India's independence by promoting nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience against British colonial rule. His philosophy of satyagraha encouraged mass participation in peaceful protests, such as the Salt March and the Quit India movement. Gandhi's leadership united diverse groups in India, fostering a sense of national identity and ultimately leading to independence in 1947. His methods and principles have inspired movements for civil rights and freedom worldwide. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, my next question is that well, how did women's suffrage movement transform global politics?
The suffrage movement transformed global politics by advocating for women's right to vote, challenging traditional power structures and gender roles. It led to significant legal changes, granting women the right to participate in elections and influence government decisions. This empowerment of women contributed to broader social reforms, increased political representation, and inspired subsequent movements for equality and human rights worldwide. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, what are the causes and effect of the Great Depression?
The Great Depression was caused by a combination of factors, including the stock market crash of 1929, bank failures, overproduction, and a decline in consumer spending. The effects were devastating: widespread unemployment, poverty, and a significant contraction of the economy. It led to changes in government policies, including the New Deal in the US, and reshaped economic theories and practices worldwide, emphasizing the need for regulation and social safety nets. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, my next question is that how did the 2008 financial crisis change global economies?
The 2008 financial crisis changed global economies by exposing vulnerabilities in the banking system and leading to widespread economic downturns. It resulted in massive bailouts, increased regulation of financial institutions, and a shift toward more cautious lending practices. The crisis also sparked debates about income inequality and the role of government in the economy, leading to movements advocating for economic reform and greater accountability in financial markets. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, my next question is that what impact did the rise uh, of capitalism have on the world history?
The rise of capitalism had a profound impact on world history by driving industrialization, economic growth, and innovation. It transformed societies from agrarian economies to industrial ones, leading to urbanization and changes in labor dynamics. Capitalism also fostered global trade and investment, but it contributed to social inequalities and exploitation. The rise of capitalism influenced political ideologies, including socialism and communism, shaping modern economic systems and international relations. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie, my next question is that how did the oil crisis of 1970s affect global politics?
The oil crisis of the 90s affected global politics by causing economic turmoil and inflation in many countries, leading to a reevaluation of energy policies. It heightened tensions in the Middle East and shifted power dynamics as oil-rich nations gained significant influence. The crisis also spurred efforts to develop alternative energy sources and increased interest in energy conservation, shaping foreign policies and international relations for decades to come. What's your next question?
Okay, that's good. And yeah, I will appreciate you that you are answering very well, and your answer are very accurate. So it has much knowledge, and I am increasing my knowledge through you. Okay, so thank you so much. My next question is that how has China's economic rise influenced global history?
China's economic rise has influenced global history by shifting the balance of economic power and making it a major player in international trade. Its rapid growth has led to increased investment in infrastructure and technology, impacting global supply chains. China's rise has also prompted discussions on globalization, environmental issues, and human rights. Additionally, it has sparked competition and cooperation with other nations, reshaping geopolitical dynamics and economic policies worldwide. What's your next question?
Okay, that's very great, Annie. Okay, Annie, my next question is that how did the Black Death change European society?
The Black Death changed European society by causing a massive population decline, which led to labor shortages and increased for workers. It weakened the feudal system and shifted power dynamics. Peasants gained. The plague also prompted changes in social and religious attitudes, leading to questioning of authority and rise in individualism. Additionally, it spurred practices. What's your next question?
Okay, that's very great. Okay, so my next question is that what were the effects of 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami?
The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami had devastating, causing immense loss of life and widespread destruction across several countries, including Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand. It displaced millions and led to significant human crises, with a need for immediate aid and long-term recovery efforts. The tsunami also prompted improvements in early warning systems and disaster preparedness globally, raising awareness about the importance of international coaching in responding to natural disasters. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. So my next question is that how did the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic affect global health systems?
The 1918 Spanish flu pandemic significantly affected global health systems by highlighting the need for improved public health infrastructure and response strategies. It led to increased investment in healthcare and the establishment of organizations focused on disease prevention and control. The pandemic also emphasized the importance of surveillance, vaccination, and international cooperation in managing health crises, influencing future public health policies and responses to epidemics and pandemics. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. You're answering very well, Annie. That's good. So my next question is that how has COVID-19 changed the course of history?
Thank you. COVID-19 has changed the course of history by reshaping how we live, work, interact. It accelerated adoption of technology, remote work, and online education. The pandemic highlighted global health disparities and the importance of public health systems, prompting discussions on healthcare access and equity. Additionally, it influences international relations and social behaviors, leaving a lasting impact on society and how we prepare for future health crises. What's your next question?
Okay, yes, that's very nice. So, Annie, my next question is that what lesson can be learned from past natural disasters?
Lessons past natural include the importance of preparedness, early warning systems, and community resilience. They highlight the need for effective communication and coordination agencies and governments during crises. Investing in infrastructure and sustainable practices can mitigate damage. Additionally, they remind us of the importance of supporting affected communities and learning from experiences to improve response strategies. What's your next question?
Okay, that's very great. Okay, Annie, so my next question is that how did the Treaty of Versailles contribute to World War II?
The Treaty of Versailles contributed to World War II by imposing harsh penalties and reparations on Germany, leading to economic hardship and resentment among its population. The treaty's territorial losses and military restrictions fueled nationalist sentiment and a desire for revenge. This environment helped extremist groups, like the Nazis, gain power by promising to overturn the treaty and restore Germany's former glory. Ultimately, the treaty's failure to create lasting peace set the stage for further conflict. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. So, Annie, my next question is that what was the impact of Magna Carta on human rights?
The Magna Carta had a significant impact on human rights by establishing the principle that everyone, including the king, is subject to the law. It introduced concepts like due process and the right to fair trial, laying the groundwork for legal systems. The Magna Carta inspired future human rights documents, such as the U.S. Constitution and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, promoting the idea that individual rights should be protected from government abuse. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie. So my next question is that how has the Universal Declaration of Human Rights shapes the modern world?
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights has shaped the modern world by establishing a common standard for human rights that all nations should uphold. It has inspired countless movements for justice and equality, influencing national laws and international treaties. The Declaration promotes the idea that human rights are universal and inalienable, encouraging accountability and advocacy. It serves as a foundation for organizations and activists working to protect and promote human rights globally. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Annie. So my next question is that what were the consequences of sorry, my voice is cutting. What were the consequences of the number trials?
The Nuremberg trials had significant consequences, including establishing a precedent for prosecuting war crimes and crimes against humanity. They highlight the importance of accountability for officials and military leaders, reinforcing the idea that following orders is not a valid defense for committing atrocities. The trials also contributed to the development of international law and human rights standards, leading to the establishment of institutions like the International Criminal Court. Additionally, they encouraged global discussion about justice, morality, and the responsibility of individuals in times of conflict. What's your next question?
Okay, that's great. So, Annie, my next question is that how did the end of apartheid in South Africa change global perceptions of racism?
The end of apartheid in South Africa changed global perceptions of racism by highlighting the struggles against systemic oppression and the triumph of human rights. It inspired movements worldwide, possible through activism and resilience. The transition to a democratic society under leaders like Nelson Mandela emphasized reconciliation and forgiveness, changing the narrative around race relations. This moment also encouraged international dialogue about racism and inequality, leading to increased awareness and action globally. What's your next question?
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so my next question is that what recent events do you think will be seen as historically significant in the future?
Events that may be seen as historically significant pandemic and its impact on global systems, economy, social behavior. The rise of social justice movements like Black Lives Matter has reshaped conversations around race and equality. Climate change activism and international agreements, such as the Paris Agreement, are also crucial as they address pressing environmental issues. Additionally, advancements in technology, such as AI and space exploration, could redefine our future. What do you think? Any events you find particularly significant?
Yes, any no, any. I didn't find any of these events in particularly. So my next question is that how can individuals contribute to shaping history today?
Individuals can contribute to shaping history by getting involved in their communities, advocating for social and raising awareness about important issues. Engaging in activism, whether through protests, social media, or volunteering, helps amplify voices and change. Educating themselves and others about history fosters informed discussions. Additionally, participating in sustainable practices and promoting inclusivity can create a lasting impact. A small action can contribute to a larger movement. What do you think?
I think you are right, Annie. So, Annie, mind you, so if you could witness any historical event firsthand, which one would be it and why?
Oh, that's a fun question. If I'd witnessed any historic event, the moon landing in 1969. It was such a monumental moment for humanity, representing exploration, innovation, and the power of collaboration. Seeing the first human here was iconic. Plus, it sparked interest in space exploration. Still inspires people today. What about you? Which event would you want to witness?
No, any, I didn't have any of these even witnessed. So my interview time was completed. So thank you for giving your interview. So this is our today's interview with Colony. I hope you will like it. See you in our next interview with Colony. Till then, Allah.